All righty, and we're live here tonight as the 2-1 Crusaders take on the 1-2 Lamar School. Crusaders have won the toss and elect to defer to the second half. Crusaders are looking to bounce back here tonight after a rough loss last week to the Hartfield Hawks. Looking to come out here and get back to what they were doing in the first 2 weeks. All righty, and both teams have taken the field here tonight. As number 22, Presley Craddock, is on the kickoff for the Crusaders. Deep to return is number 9, Wilson, and number 12, Farrar. Alrighty, we'll see if the Crusaders will attempt to kick the ball deep here or if they will stick with the pooch punt that we've seen in the last couple of games from them. And the kick is off. Be kicked to number 14. Will be knocked out of bounds by number 2, Miles Owens, as the Crusaders were almost able to get to that one and take possession over the ball in the first kickoff here tonight. Crusaders defense will take the field. The Lamar School's offense being ran by quarterback number 11, Will Morris. Number 1, Dalton Nelson, will accompany Morris in the backfield here tonight. As he looks to throw left side, that pass is broken up by number 3, Braden Stewart. Ball was thrown a little high, and number 4, McRae, was hit hard by the Crusaders before he was able to bring that one in. It'll be a 2nd and 10 for Lamar. Morris takes the snap, hands off to the left side to number 1, Nelson, who's wrapped up after a short gain of about 1 or 2. That'll result in a 3rd and 7 for Lamar here, as the Crusaders look to put up a big defensive stop here and get their defense off the field and bring out the offense. Lamar looking for a big first down here. And looks a pass to number 12 in the middle of the field, who's brought down by number 10, Josh Sykes, on a hard hit. That looks like that will result in a first down for Lamar. That was brought down at about the 40-yard line. Had about 8 yards on that pass. It'll be a 1st and 10 from about the 42-yard line for Lamar. Morrison Nelson stay in the backfield for Lamar as they roll right and look to pass. Pass is going to be thrown to number 4, McRae, as he makes a couple men miss, but is brought down at about the 40-yard line by number 8, Brandon McCullough. There's a flag on the far side of the field. We'll see who that one's on. It's a flag on the Crusaders. Not quite sure what the flag is, but seem to be some upset coaches on the other sideline as they don't believe that one should have left the ref's pocket. Ready to be a first down about the 25-yard line for Lamar. Morris waits the snap. Then another flag on the field. Looks to be a offsides on the Crusaders, and that'll give Lamar another 5 yards. It'll be a 1st and 5 here for Lamar. The ball at about the 20-yard line, just a little bit short of the 20. All right, the Raiders are doing a little bit of shifting here in the backfield. As Morris takes a snap, hands off to Dalton off the right side, but is brought down by number 1, Dan Wooden. Should result in a 2nd and short for Lamar. We got a snap over Morris's head as he was able to recover that one. He's broadened down at about the 20-yard line, it looks. Not sure if he was able to gain any or lose any there. He's wasn't able to keep my eye on where the line of scrimmage was, but this will be a loss of 4 for the Raiders. That'll be a 3rd and 6 as they caught a huge break there as their quarterback was able to maintain possession of that ball. Morris takes a snap as the Crusaders blitz him. He is brought down for a sack by number 8, Brendan McCullough. Big sack right there for the Crusaders. That'll result in a 4th down for the Raiders. We'll see if they'll keep the offense on the field here or what they'll do. They're kind of in that range of the field where it might be a little bit outside of the kicker's range, but can't quite punt that ball, so most likely we'll see the offense stay on the field. Alrighty, and that would be a timeout by the Raiders as they'll bring it over to their sidelines and discuss this 4th down play here as the Crusaders will head over there to the sideline to do the same. Crusaders looking for a big stop here and looking to take possession of the ball for their first offensive possession here tonight. Alrighty, Crusaders taking the field here. They await Lamar to take the field here with them. right, and the Raider offense is broken their timeout huddle and is back on the field here for this 4th down attempt. Crusaders defense looking for a big stop here. Alrighty. Morris awaits the snap in the backfield. Coming in by Wooden. He rolls left, drops back to pass. Looks to throw to number 8, Hodge, but that is broken up. That will result in a turnover for your Crusaders as their offense will come back onto the field, take over for their first possession here tonight. Crusaders defense gave up some yards here on this first drive, but ultimately were able to gain possession of the ball without giving up any points. Big first defensive drive here for your Crusaders. Now we got a motion by number 3, Stewart, who's brought him down at about the line of scrimmage. Be little to no gain there for number 3. That'll result in 2nd down for the Crusaders. Will be a 2nd and about, looks to be about 13 from where we're standing here. Shoot, quarterback for the Crusaders. As he awaits the snap, he's accompanied by number 9, Brady Cruthers in the backfield. And a fake handoff. He's going to throw to throws to number 3, Braden Stewart, but that ball has popped up in the air and is caught by number 7, Keanu Timms. That'll result in a 3rd and about what looks to be about 3-4 yards here for the Crusaders. Big 3rd down here after got a little bit lucky on the 2nd down play, but take the yards wherever we can get them. Cruthers and Schuper in the backfield again on this play. They look to run the ball to Cruthers, who is brought down around the line of scrimmage there. That will result in a 4th down for the Crusaders. Crusaders will most likely bring on the punt team here, but we'll wait and see what they will do. All right, so the punt team is on for the Crusaders. Number 15, Bryson Shoup, back to punt for the Crusaders. Number 8, Hodge, back to return for the Raiders. And the snap is up. Good punt is off. Caught by number 8. And he's tripped up by number 10, Josh Sykes, at about the 48-yard line. The Raiders offense will take over at the 50. Crusaders defense looking for a little bit of the same here on this drive, looking to take possession back over that ball and get the offense back out there and get to work. All right, Morris takes a snap, drops back to pass. He's going to go deep to number 12. And that ball is overthrown. That will result in a 2nd down for the Crusaders. Morris took a little bit of a hit there on that play as he was knocked down by number 65, Jacob Holloway. Ball is a little overthrown there, but Crusaders defense played pretty well coverage, and even if the ball would have been on target, most likely would have been broken up there. Crusaders defense looks like they were possibly going to bring a blitz there. Now as they back off, we'll see if they stick with that call or if we'll get an audible in from the sideline. Crusaders will blitz as the ball is bobbled, and he'll throw to number 4, McRae, who's brought him down. We had a big hit in the backfield on the quarterback as he was able to get that one off. That will result in a 1st down for the Raiders. Ball at about the 37-yard line. Morris takes snap, hands off left side to number 1, who's able to make a couple men miss, but is brought down by a host of Crusaders at about the 33-yard line. Raiders take a snap, handoff up the middle. Actually would be a read option. Quarterback will keep. Ball came out, but the Stripes blew it dead before that ball came out. Tackle was made by number 65, Jacob Holloway. Result. That'll be a 3rd and 1 for the Raiders. We have an official timeout on the field as the refs will send both teams over their sidelines. We have a 0-0 ball game here with 5:30 left in the first quarter. Raiders on their second offensive possession of the night. Ready, both teams look to retake the field here after that official timeout. So first down for the Raiders at about the 28-yard line. Morris takes snap, hands off left side to number 1, who tries to make a couple men miss, but brought down after a gain of about 3 or 4 yards on that one. That was number 1, Dalton Nelson on the run. He was brought down by number 5, Josh Jones on the play. It'll be a 2nd and 6 for the Raiders here. Raiders stick with Morris at quarterback and Nelson in the backfield. Have a flag on the field as Crusaders jumped off sides on this one. That will result in 5 yards for the Raiders here. Let's set them up for a 2nd and 1. Crusaders defense with a couple of penalties here tonight, really hurting their chances here of getting the defensive stop. All right, Morris hands off and runs a fake. Fake will run up the middle, rolls out right. He threw to number 4, McRae, but McRae was not able to hold on to that one as it went in and out of his hands. Will result in a 3rd and 1 for the Raiders here. We'll see if they'll keep this one on the ground and or if they'll decide to go through the air again. The ground game has been pretty successful for Lamar tonight. We'll just see what decision their coaching staff makes here on this 3rd down play. Got a blitz off the right side by the Crusaders as he tries to make a couple men miss, but is brought down in the backfield for a loss here on the play. That will result in a 4th and about 2 or 3 for the Raiders. We'll see if they'll keep that offense on the field and go for that first down, or if they will bring the kicking team on and attempt this field goal. The looks of it, coach is signaling into the offense, so we will most likely see them attempt this one here. Crusaders looking for another big 4th down stop as the Raiders are deeper into territory here, and be a pass to the right side, and that ball is dropped by number 12 for the Raiders, and that will result in a turnover for your Crusaders. They will take over possession of the ball around the 20-ish yard line. We'll have a long field to drive here, but it's always nice when that defense can come up and make big stops for you. Already shooting the offense back on here as they look to a little bit more success than their last drive. Yeah, motion Stewart. He fakes the handoff and goes deep to number 2, Miles Owens. As Owens brings that one in, about the 50-yard line is brought out of bounds. That will result in a big first down gain for your Crusaders. Offense will be a first down at about the 41-yard line. Or it looks like it'll be about the 45-yard line, as they're saying he stepped out of bounds a little bit before what I initially thought he did. Motion by Stewart here again as we'll fake the handoff, give it to Jones up the middle as he's met quickly, but that will be about a 2-yard gain for the Crusaders. The 2nd and 8 for the offense here is shoot. The quarterback, and he's coming by number 5, Josh Jones, in the backfield with him there. 4 receivers spread out wide for the Crusaders. As he fakes a handoff, and Shoop is going to keep the ball, run up the middle, a gain of about 2 more there. That'll result in a 3rd and 6 for the Crusaders. Big 3rd down here for the Crusaders as they started out here with the big play and 2 short runs. First down here would be huge. Shoop and Jones stay in the backfield as Crusaders put trips off to the left side. All righty. He will go deep on the right side to number 2, Miles Owens. That ball is intercepted by number 14. Marshall Ward for the Raiders, and he's brought down about the 5-yard line. It's not what the Crusaders needed there on that play, but Raiders were able to make a big defensive play to take that ball back over. They'll start it. Well, looks like they spotted him about the 6-yard line, so that will be where the Raiders will take over. Still have a 0-0 ball game here with 2:18 left to go in the first as both teams' defense showed up to play here tonight. This one looks like it could possibly be a low-scoring defensive battle here tonight. Morris back on to lead his offense as he'll throw the ball. That is brought in by number 12, Hayden Farr, as he races off to the left side, and he's going to be brought down at about the 45. It's a big pass there for the Raiders. Not what the Crusaders needed, as he was just able to squeeze in there and make that catch. Good pass there by Morris. Will result in a first down for the Raiders here as they'll take over at what was spotted at the 44-yard line. Raiders take the snap. They're going to roll right a little bit and drop back to pass. A little bit of that ball is thrown to the right side to number 14, Ward, but that ball is hits his chest and bounces off the ground as he was not able to bring that one in. Had a possible block in the back call there in the offense, but the refs decided they didn't want to throw that one, so we'll have to just move on from that one and move on to the next play. Be 2nd and 10 for the Raiders with 1:42 left to go in the half, or in the quarter, excuse me. It looks like we'll have an official timeout on the field as they'll send both teams over to their sidelines. Get a drink of water here. Trying to keep both teams hydrated here tonight as it is a hot, muggy ball game here tonight. Oh. It's like we have an injury on the field. That's number 5, Josh Jones, but he will be able to make it to his feet and walk over to the sideline. This is Jones' second week back after a ACL tear last year. We'll hope that this is nothing major and he's able to shake it off and get back on the field here for the Crusaders tonight. Alrighty, both teams taking the field here tonight as Jones has made his way off the field. Morris awaits the snap as he's going to hand off to the right side to number 1, Nelson. So he's able to make a couple men miss. Brought down by number 77, Billy Golden. After a gain of about 8 or 9 there, that'll result in what looks to be a 3rd and 1, maybe even a little shorter than that here for the Raiders. All right, that'll be a handoff to Nelson up the middle as he pulls that one out. Throws it over to the right side to number 4, McRae. As he'll make a leaping catch, and he was able to bring that one in. It'll be a first down for the Raiders as they're able to get that one down to about the 33-yard line. Raiders offense takes the field with 33 seconds as they're going to fake a handoff to the left side. Looks like he can go deep to number 12, Hayden Farr, as he's going to put that one in the end zone for a score for the Raiders. Looks like somebody got a little tripped up over there on the left side for the Crusaders, as that would leave that man open for the touchdown. It'll be a 6-0 ball game here as the Raiders will bring on their kicking team. That is assuming that they will kick this one, as they will. That kicker will be number 8, Miller Hodge for the Raiders. Number 11, Will Morris, the quarterback, is on the hold here for Hodge. Be like we'll have a timeout by the Raiders here on this PAT attempt. Not quite sure if there's a personnel problem or what's going on here, but coach will come onto the field, talk this one over with the team, see what they want to do here on this PAT attempt. All right, the Raiders talk this one over and retaking the field as the Crusaders special teams jogs onto the field here. Hodge back on the kick, holder number 11, Will Morris. Morris takes that ball is down. Oh, we got a fake as he rolls out to the right side. That ball is overthrown, though, intended for number 7, Joshua McCain. That one will be no good as the Raiders will take a 6-0 lead here with 24 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Crusaders defense gave up the score there, but was able to bounce back and hold them on the PAT fake. So while giving up the score, defense able to take a little bit of momentum back on their side heading into this offensive drive. The Crusaders special teams on to receive this kick is deep. They'll have number 3, Braden Stewart, number 2, Miles Owens, and number 10, Josh Sykes. On to kick for the Raiders is number 8, Miller Hodge. Hodge gets his ball set up and ready for kickoff here as Crusaders await the kick. All right, and he is off, and that kick is up. Kick is deep and looks to be caught by number 3, Braden Stewart. That'll be called in the end zone, resulting in a touchback, and the Crusaders offense will take over at the 20-yard line here as they look to bounce back and put one in here to tie this ball game up and possibly take the lead with the extra point. We got a motion right by Timms. That's handed off to Timms. He's hit immediately in the backfield. He's brought down for a loss, tackled by number 61. That'll be Thomas Ranzer for the Raiders. Result in a 2nd and 14 for the Crusaders here. It looks like they're going to run this clock out, take it into the second quarter. That they will do. That concludes our first half or our first quarter here tonight, as the Raiders will go into the second quarter with a 6-0 lead. Running both teams looking to take the field here again as the Crusaders are walking down to the other side of the field as we've switched directions of the field of play here with the quarter. We'll see what the Crusader offense has for us here on this drive. We'll see if they'll come out and try to throw here, get another big play like on last drive here on the 2nd down attempt, or we'll see if they'll keep this one on the ground and try to maintain that run game a little bit. The passing game seems to be pretty open here for the Crusaders tonight. If they can just get in a rhythm here and make those connections between the quarterbacks and the receivers. Crusaders look to bunch this one in a little bit here as they're typically more spread out, but they brought those receivers in a little bit closer to that line. Crusaders is in the backfield with Shoop. That'll be a fake handoff to Crusaders as he'll go right to number 3, Braden Stewart, who hits him in the hands, but he's not able to hold on to that one. That was a big, big miss there as that one resulted in possibly a first down for the Crusaders. That'll be a 3rd and 13 for the Crusaders as they look to bounce back after a mishap on the previous play, but they're going to put that one behind us and move on to this next play as you can't hold on to what's happened in the previous plays. You have to play for each next play. All right, Crusaders will stay in the backfield with Shoop. As we'll play action a little bit, and we're going to have a screen to the right side to Crusaders, who he's hit pretty quickly about the 20-yard line. It'll be a small, about 3-4 yard gain for the Crusaders, but will not result in that first down that they needed on that 3rd down play. So we will see Shoop on to punt for the Crusaders as they'll have to kick this one back to the Raiders. Raiders will put number 8, Miller Hodge, back deep to return for him as Crusaders look to punt this ball away and get the Raiders down pretty quickly. We don't want any big returns here for the Crusaders, or for the Raiders. That punt will be up, and that kicks off to the left side. We got a pretty good punt here for the Crusaders. That will go out about the 50-yard line. Raiders will take over at the 49. Crusaders defense gave up a score on that last possession, but they're looking to come back out here and play like they did on those first 2 tonight and hold the Raiders to nothing here and take the ball back and get possession back for their offense here as we have a close 6-0 ball game. right, Morris at quarterback, number 1, Nelson back there with him. And Morris will roll out and throw. That ball is caught by number 9, brought down by number 9, Brady Cruthers. That'll result in a first down for the Raiders. Cruthers just wasn't able to get his hand in there and break that one up for the Crusaders. Crusaders look to be bringing a blitz here on this play. Number 7, Tim's blitz a little bit on that one. He's run to the left side by Nelson. He's brought down by number 9, Cruthers, and number 74, Benji Martin. Be a second and about 5 here for the Raiders. Number 55, William Goff is off the field. As number 65, Jacob Holloway, came back in there for the Crusader defense. Be a run by Nelson here as he'll get a gain of about 6 here, resulting in that first down for the Raiders. They look to be tackled by number 9, Cruthers again, and possibly another Crusader in on that tackle, just wasn't able to get the number. Crusaders will send a little bit of a blitz. That ball is knocked out, and it looks to be falling on by the Crusaders. We'll wait for the official call on the field, but it looks like the Crusaders will take over possession of that ball here. And with the official ruling on the field, that is what will happen. Crusaders offense will take over here. That ball looked to have been knocked out by number 74, Benji Martin. Big strip sack there on that play, as that will result in the Crusader offense being able to come back onto the field here and attempt to put some points up on the board here tonight. Still looking for their first touchdown. Ready? Cruthers will get the ball off the left side as Cruthers has a hole, and it will be brought down a gain of about 8. Looks to like Cruthers is a little shaken up after that play. It looks like he will trot off the field. We had a flag on the play, some possibly, I believe, an unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense, as he's a little rough on that one. We'll wait for the official call on the field. Yeah, that will be on your defense here tonight. It'll be a face mask here. That will result in a first down for your Crusaders. We'll take all the penalty yards we can get here. We'll take them as we can get them. All right, number 1, Dan Wooden will be in at running back as Crusaders had to trot off the field there. All right, she will drop back to pass. Looks to the right side. Number 2, Miles Owens, as he is just shy of that first down. Alrighty, Owens, who so far tonight has had a couple big catches for the Crusaders. He hadn't gotten many targets this year, but he's looking for a big breakout game here tonight. Alright, Shoop waits the snap as he will fake the handoff to the left side. He's going to drop back to pass. He looks to be sacked. He'll be brought down by number 22, Thomas Stevenson, for the Raiders. The last thing the Crusaders needed there was that sack, as it'll back them up for a 3rd and 10, or excuse me, about a 3rd and 11 here for the Crusaders. Is Shoop should have looked to throw that one away, but just didn't quite have time to get it out of his hands. All right, number 9, Brady Cruthers, is back in the game for the Crusaders at running back. All right, they'll roll right and drop back to pass. The Shoop is brought down for another sack here That'll be a 4th down for your Crusaders. The Shoop looks to be a little angry there, but quite understandable as his H-backs and line just didn't block for him on that play. Possible blitz by the defense, but we've got to be able to pick that one up here on a 3rd down play for the Crusaders. Shoop will be back to punt for the Crusaders. Number 8, Hodge deep to receive for the Raiders. It snaps a little high, but he's able to maintain that one as that ball will be caught. Runs off to the left side. He's got a little bit of spaces. He's able to break this one upfield. He's brought down at the 45-yard line as Crusaders weren't able to cover that punt very well, and they were able to get a pretty solid return here for the Raiders. Raiders offense will take over at the 44-yard line with 7 minutes left to go in the second half. Still leading 6-0. It's like the Crusaders look to blitz here as they will blitz. And we run a reverse here as 12 makes a couple men miss and is brought out of bounds by number 2, Miles Owens. A little bit feisty there on the sideline, but like the ref should, he kept that flag in his pocket there as this is a physical sport, and those kind of things are going to happen here from time to time. That will result in a 1st down for the Crusaders. Raiders offense looks over to get their play. Crusaders look to do something here on 1st down as they gave up a play they really shouldn't have last time. The ball will be handed off to Nelson on the right side as he cuts back left and is able to get a gain of what looks to be about 9 yards for the Raiders. Crusader defense came out firing on all cylinders, but looking a little bit rusty here on this drive as they've given up a couple big plays to the Raiders. It'll be a 2nd and 1 for the Raiders. A bobbled snap, and that's fallen on by the quarterback as Crusaders was almost able to get in there and get up underneath him for that one, but that'll be a big loss. Big loss for the Raiders as it'll be 3rd and it looks to be about 6, maybe 7. A lot different than that 2nd and 1 on the previous play is those little things can really hurt you. But like, all right, it looks like we have a timeout on the field. Not quite sure who called that timeout here, but both teams will go over their respective sideline and talk this one over and get a little bit of fluids in their system. Righty, and the Crusader defense is taking the field here as they await this 3rd down play and just waiting on the Raiders to break out of their timeout huddle here and take the field here for this 3rd down attempt. Still got a 6-0 ball game here in the 2nd quarter. About 6 minutes left in the half. The Crusaders defense is looking for another big stop, fumble, interception, something to regain possession of that ball as the offense just hasn't been able to get going here tonight. And an empty set as the Raiders look to draw back the pass, and that ball is bobbled. And he was able to recover it, and it looks like he's going to be able to get the 1st down here as Crusaders defense just could not allow that to happen there. As it took just a super lucky bounce there for the Raiders as that one should have been for a loss. But the Raiders will get the 1st down here. Ball at about the 18-yard line. righty. Morris will be in an empty backfield here again, as he looks to drop back to pass. Connects with number 9 as he's able to make a couple men miss and is brought down by number 65, Jacob Holloway, hit hard from behind, as Holloway's a little slow to get up here on that play. We'll see if he'll stay in there for that, if Holloway will stay in there for that one, or if he'll come off the field. Looks like they're signaling for him off as he waves his replacement back off the field as he wanted to stay in there for this play. All right, the Raiders with looks to be a heavy set in the backfield. Number 1, Nelson will get the ball. He's brought down by a whole host of Crusaders. It'd be a 2nd and goal for the Raiders here. Nelson and Morris in the backfield for the Raiders. They'll do a quarterback run to the right side. He's able to make a couple man miss, but is brought down by a host of Crusaders and hit hard. As Josh Sykes comes in there last minute. Be a 3rd and goal for the Raiders with about 3:40 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. A timeout on the field. It's called by your offense as Lamar looks to head over their sideline, talk this one over as they're looking for another score here before the half. Crusaders defense looking for a big stop here as they desperately need to hold them out of the end zone as their offense has not really been able to catch on here tonight and get anything going. Defense has been huge here for the Crusaders. Righty, both teams have taken the field here after the timeout, and Crusaders defense yet again looking for another big 3rd down stop. See Nelson, the fake to Nelson as that ball will be thrown to the left side to number 42, the H-back. That'll be another touchdown for the Raiders here. Raiders will take a 12-0 lead as they take the field for the PAT here. Crusaders just look to have left number 42 Chambers just wide open for the Raiders as it was an easy walk-in touchdown. Can't get much easier than that one here for the Raiders. All right, we'll see what the Raiders will do. Looks like they're going to leave the offense on the field as they tried for the fake kick last time, but was unsuccessful, looking to regain that lost point from the last PAT attempt. Nelson will accompany Morris in the backfield for the Raiders. It looks like it's going to be a handoff to the left side as he hits a stiff arm, but is brought down by number 9, Brady Cruthers. And that will be no good for the Raiders as they will have a 12-0 lead here with 3:35 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Crusaders special teams is on to receive the kick. Deep for the Crusaders, we have number 3, Braden Stewart, number 10, Josh Sykes, and number 2, Miles Owens. Crusaders return team looking for a big return here as they looking for some momentum going into this offensive drive. We'll see if Raiders will leave this one in returnable spot for the Crusaders, as last time they put it deep into the end zone and resulted in a touchback. All right, that'll be number 8, Hodge, on the kick for the Raiders. As that kick is up, that ball looks to be caught by number 2, Miles Owens. As Owens brings it up the right side, he's able to make the first man miss, but is brought down by number 18, McElroy. Crusaders offense will take over at about the 21-yard line as Crusaders were not able to get a big return there, but able to get it out to the 20-yard line. So Crusaders will take over, same as a touchback on the last kickoff. Shoot back on with his offense here to try to get something going here and get some points up on the board before half, as they'll have 3:28 to attempt to do so. All right, and Shoup will hand off to Stewart on the left side as Stewart tries to stretch that one to the sideline to find some open room, but he's just not able to do so. As we have some boos from the opposing fans as Crusaders number 65, Jacob Holloway, was just able to make a really good block, and some people just don't understand what a good block is here tonight. All righty, that will be a timeout by the Crusaders. Once both teams break the huddle here, it'll be a second and about 12 for the Crusaders, as the run game really has just not benefited the Crusaders here tonight. It's just been really tough sledding, trying to get anything going in the run game. We'll see if they'll keep the ball on the ground and try to establish some sort of run game here, or if they'll go back to the air, where the Crusaders have had pretty much all of their offensive success here tonight. All right, we Shoup drive back to Paxton, hits number 2, Miles Owens, as he is hit a little bit before that ball got there, but we'll see no flag by the refs here tonight, as we just have seems to be not the greatest set of refs, as the flags really haven't left their pockets much here tonight, but we'll see what the Crusader offense draws up after that one. Crusaders most likely will look to get the first down through the air here. Shoup is in the backfield awaiting the snap. And Shoup will roll off and look to pass. Shoup just makes a couple men miss and is brought down after a gain of about 4 or 5 yards there for the Crusaders, but that will result in a 4th and 8 for the Crusaders with 2:30 left to go here in the second quarter. Most likely see that Crusaders punt team on here is just a little too deep in their own territory to attempt to go for this one here. All right, Shoup back to punt for the Crusaders, number 8. Hodge deep to receive for the Raiders. Crusaders looking to put this ball deep and not returnable for number 8, as they were Raiders were able to get a pretty decent return on their last punt return, as that ball will be kicked pretty deep, and it takes a bounce for the Crusaders, as number 8 will not be able to return that one. Ball will be down at about the 35-yard line. That's where the Raider offense will take over here with 1:45 left to go in the second quarter. Raiders offense will Been looking for another score here before half as they're leading this one 12-0, but that Crusaders defense is going to look to stand strong here tonight and prevent them from doing so, and maybe possibly even get a big turnover here, give that ball back to the offense. We'll just see what happens here on this drive. All right, the Raiders will come out in a spread out formation here. They have no running back in and H-back, number 42 in. And number 11 will drop back to pass. Looks like he's going to go to number 9 as he makes a slide and catch there, but is not able to haul that one in. Pass was pretty decent pass as he was able to get it in there between the defenders, but number 9, Wilson, was just not able to hold on to that ball for the Raiders. Be a 2nd and 10 for the Raiders here with minute 39 remaining in the second quarter. All right, Raiders in that same spread out empty formation as number 11 looks to run a quarterback draw here to the left side. He's pushed out of bounds by number 8, Brendan McCullough. That will result in a first down for the Raiders. The ball will be spotted at the 48-yard line as he was not quite able to get the midfield there, but good solid gain there for the Raiders offense. As he was able to get out of bounds there, that was stopped the clock at a minute 30. Exactly what the Raiders offense is looking to do. Crusaders need to be able to bring them down in bounds, run some more of that clock off, get them into the second half. All right, he'll drop back to pass here again as he's able to evade it, but is ultimately brought down by a host of Crusaders. Big sack there for the Crusaders. Looks like he was possibly first gotten to by number 7, Keanu Thames, and then was helped out on that sack by a host of other Crusaders. All right, Raiders offense in a little different formation as they stuck Nelson back there at the running back position as they'll fake handoff to the right side. Ball is thrown to number 12 as they run a little tunnel screen. He is able to get around a few men, brought down about the 48-yard line. So that'll be the original starting position for the Crusaders. You got a man down, number 55 for the Crusaders. That is William Goff. Looks to be a left leg injury here for Goff as the trainers are on to check this one out, see if it's something more serious or possibly just a leg cramp for Goff, hoping for the best here, and hopefully we'll see him be able to walk off on his own. All right, number 55, William Goff, was able to get back up on his feet, but having to be helped off the field as he has a pretty noticeable limp on that left leg. Hopefully this is nothing major, and he'll be able to get back out there for the Crusaders. He sees action on both sides of the ball for the Crusaders, D-line and O-line, so be a big loss for that Crusader line here tonight. All righty, Raiders look to go back to more of that spread look with the empty set, nobody in the backfield with the quarterback. He'll drop back to pass. He looks left side as he's going to throw. Looks to be intended for number 8, Hodge, but that ball was just nowhere close to anybody to be able to be caught. That'll result in a fourth down for the Raiders offense. We'll see if they'll leave that offense on the field or if they'll punt this one. Only 30 seconds left to go in here. Only 30 seconds left to go here in the half, so they will punt this one deep. As I was just able to hear the call from the sideline, Crusaders will put number 10, Josh Sykes, back deep to receive the punt. And the punt is off. As he fair catches that one and it's caught. And a flag on the field. Looks to be a little bit of confusion on the play as Sykes did not think he fair caught that one yet. I think he was possibly just swinging his arm to try to get a read on that ball, but that would count as a signal for the fair catch. So that flag will back the Crusaders up as he attempted to return that one. All right, Crusaders offense will take over. 21 seconds left to go in the second quarter. See if they'll try to get a quick score here and do something through the air, or if they'll just run the clock out, take it in a half, and try to do something in the second half. Shoot under center for the Crusaders. Will kneel that one down to take it into half. As both teams head off the field as the clock runs out the final few seconds of the first half. The Lamar Raiders lead the Park Place Crusaders 12-0 as we conclude the first half of this ball game. All righty, and the halftime break runs out here, and both teams will look to take the field here to start the second half. The Raiders lead the Crusaders 12-0 as we start the second half. Crusaders looking to get something going offensively here in the second half, as it was pretty tough sledding in that first half. Defense, they were pretty solid all throughout the first half, as they were able to get a few turnovers and stop Lamar on multiple third and fourth downs of third and fourth and shorts for the Raiders. But the Crusaders will receive here to start the second half. Number 8, Hodge will be the kicker for the Raiders, and deep to return for the Crusaders. It's going to be number 3, Braden Stewart, number 2, Miles Owens, and number 10, Josh Sykes. Let's see if we'll get this one in a returnable spot, as they put one through the back of the end zone tonight for a touchdown, not allowing the Crusaders to get a return. Let's see what happens here as the kick is off. Kick looks to be dead down the middle to number 3, Braden Stewart. He catches it on the run. He's able to get upfield and cuts outside a little bit, as he's ultimately brought down at about the 25-yard line. That'll be a decent little return here for the Crusaders to start out the second half. As the return team trots off the field and on comes the offense. The offense will be led by number 15, Shoop, here in the second half, same as the first. Shoop looking to get his offense here rolling on this first drive, put some points up on the board, and get this one going here for that Crusader offense tonight. Shoop will be accompanied by 2 running back set here. We got number 9, Brady Cruthers, and number 7, Keanu Timms back there with Shoop. Shoop looks to drop back to pass, as he's going to air this one out deep to number 3, Braden Stewart. Ball is a little underthrown, but that ball is brought in at about the 42-yard line for Stewart. Is a big connection there from Shoop to Stewart to start off our second half of play here. That'd be, I believe, about a 32-yard gain for the Crusaders. Alrighty, Crusaders take over 1st and 10. Ball at the 43-yard line. Shoop takes a snap. Shoop looks to drop back to pass again, as that ball is quickly thrown to number 2, Miles Owens. He is his intended target. Ball was thrown just a little outside. Owens not able to get to that one, resulting in a second down for the Crusaders. Let's see if the Crusaders will stay with that pass game here on second down. Cruthers in the backfield. He'll fake the handoff, and Shoop will keep it down the right side as he gets a gain of about 6 yards here for Shoop. Is that a good read option play there for the Crusaders? That'll be a 3rd and about, looks to be about 3 or 4 for the Crusaders. We'll see if they'll which one they trust more here on this 3rd down, their run game or their pass game. As the pass game's been a little bit more successful tonight for the Crusaders. Got a single set in the backfield, so it looks like they will probably be throwing this one. And Shoop has a few people meet him quickly in the backfield. He's able to scramble. We'll see where that one's marked. Possibility for a first down here. If not, looks to be like a 4th and inches here for the Crusaders. I don't see any reason why the Crusader offense wouldn't stay on the field here in an attempt for this first down. Looks like the officials will bring the chains out possibly they will bring the chains out to measure this one. It's just too close to tell from the field. Get that official call, and we'll let you know what they decide here on this one. righty, just stretch the chains out. That is a first down for the Crusaders. That tip of that ball just broke that chain. That's a big first down for your Crusaders, as they're not going to have to go for that fourth down attempt here and have the possibility of giving the ball back to the Raiders. They're able to come out here and reset their offense on first down and just do what they do. All right, it'll be a one man will accompany Shoop in the backfield. That'll be number 9, Brady Cruthers. You got a motion Stewart to the left side. You got a hand off to Cruthers up the middle. Cruthers hit pretty quickly. Short gain. Say probably about 2 yards for Cruthers there on that one. Resulting about a 2nd and 8 for the Crusaders. Cruthers has been the leading rusher here for the Crusaders so far this season. He just has not been able to get it going, though, here tonight. Hopefully this second half he'll be able to cut that switch and get something going here for the Crusaders on the ground game. We got a motion by Owens. This shoot drops back to pass, rolls right. That ball is caught by number 3, Braden Stewart. Falls down at about the 20-yard line. It's big first down here for the Crusaders. Crusaders offense finding some life here in this this drive here. Just open up the second half. Crusaders looking for a big touchdown to putting themselves right back in the mix of things here in this ball game tonight. Righty, Shoop will run a read option, keeping he's in a little short gain here on this one. Not quite able to tell how much he got there, but looks like he was able to get about 4 yards here, so a little bit more than initially anticipated. But Crusaders will be on for their second and 6 here for the Crusaders. We're going to get 2 running backs back there with Shoop. It's Cruthers and Timms as they'll stay on to help block. As that ball is thrown to number 10, Josh Sykes right at the chains. We'll see exactly where they decide to spot that one. Looks like they're going to spot it just a little short. Will result in a 3rd down for the Crusaders. Be a big play call here as the pass game has been what's done it for them here on this drive so far, but being such a short field here, we'll see if they'll keep this one on the ground here, or if they'll try to go through the air a little bit more here. Got a single running back there with Shoop. Cruthers in there for this 3rd down attempt. As they will give that ball to Cruthers. Cruthers wrapped up immediately. He's going to be short of that first down. Highly anticipate that offense staying out there, though, as this, in my opinion, would be 4 down territory for the Crusaders. No reason to attempt this kick here, as you're losing this one 12-0 in the 3rd quarter. It's like the Crusaders are going to go with an empty set on 4th down here, is fully take out the possibility of a run here outside of maybe a quarterback design run. We'll anticipate seeing this ball in the air here. Is Shoop waits a snap, got a audible coming in from the sideline here as they're going to change up the play call a little bit. Looks like a blitz on the defense as Shoop was able to evade the blitz, and looks like he is going to gain that first down here on this 4th down attempt. Waiting for the official call on the field, and yes, that will be a first down for the Crusaders as Shoop was able to get 2 on that. Not sure if it was a design quarterback run or if he just decided to keep that one with the blitz, but he was able to get what they needed to get that first down and give their offense a better chance of putting one in the end zone here. Is Shoop and Cruthers be in the backfield for the Crusaders. Shoop fakes it and rolls right. That ball is thrown nowhere close to anybody. As we could have seen a flag on that play, as the Raiders held Timms pretty badly on that one. These refs just will not let the flag leave their pocket here tonight. The 2nd and goal from about the 9-yard line for the Crusaders. They had a well-drawn-up play last time, but what should have been a flag on the play, and we'll see what they have here for the second down attempt. Shoot, drops back to pass. Shoot, looks to number 3, Braden Stewart. The ball was thrown short. He had a diving attempt by Timms, but not able to get to that one. Just pass did not quite get there to give those receivers a chance to bring that one in. Receivers beat their man on that one, just not able to have an opportunity to bring that one in for a score. All right, it's third down attempt here for the Crusaders. Look to have a little bit of a bunch set, 4 wide receivers, but they're bunched in there. You got a motion by Owens to the left side. We're going to fake that, roll out right. That ball is thrown to number 3, Braden Stewart, who lays out for it, but is just not able to bring that one in. It was great effort by Stewart on that play, but that ball is just little bit too far outside for him, not able to bring that one in. It's pretty solid defense there for the Raiders in coverage, but Stewart just made what almost was a great play there. They will have a timeout by the Crusaders here as they'll talk this one over. Crusaders not going to line up here and attempt this kick. They are going to keep their offense on the field. No reason why they wouldn't here. Trailing 12 to nothing. You gotta have that score here to get yourself back in this one. If you are to give this ball back and the Raiders put up another touchdown, that'll be a hard fought one to come back here in the second half. So this could be one of the biggest plays of the game so far here for the Crusaders. Alrighty, Crusaders have broken their huddle. Offense is coming back onto the field here. That a 4th down attempt for the Crusaders from about the 9-yard line. That's a long 4th and goal attempt here for the Crusaders, but they know if they want a chance to come back into this ballgame that they are going to have this touchdown here. So Shoop will wait for the snap. Number 9, Crew Thirds, accompanies him in the backfield. We got Timms, motions over to the right side, stays in the block. The ball's going to be thrown to the left side. Number 10, Josh Sykes, who broke up for a touchdown. That ball was almost brought in. Number 2, acting for the Raiders, just broke that one up. You don't see that very often from Josh Sykes, as he is leading receiver for the Crusaders this year. And usually when you see him go up and jump for a ball like that, it's going to get brought in. That's just what he does. But he was not able to hold on to that one here. That's a big turnover for the Crusaders, as their defense will come back on and try to get the ball back to their offense pretty quickly here. They're going to need it. That ball is run up the middle by number 1, Nelson, for the Raiders. And have a gain of what looks to be about 2-3 yards. All right, Crusaders, a little bit of blitz. Ball's ran off to the right side by number 1, Nelson, who he is wrapped up by a whole host of Crusaders. After a gain of about 7 or 8 there, looks like it will result in the first down for the Raiders. Raiders first down here. Ball on the 21-yard line with 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. They have enjoying a 12-0 lead here. Crusader defense looking to get that ball back in any way possible to give their offense another chance to score. We're going to have a blitz by the Crusaders off that right side as he rolls left to avoid the blitz. That ball is caught by number 4, tackled by number 3, Braden Stewart. That ball will be just shy of the first down marker, as it'll be about a 2nd and inches for the Raiders. we'll see. They'll probably keep this one on the ground here. As they've been pretty successful with those inside runs here tonight. But we'll see if maybe they'll just take a chance deep here in the passing game, as they do have such a short field to get the first down. All right, Crusaders look like they're going to bring a possible heavy blitz off that right side. We'll see if they stick with that or if they're going to back out of it as the Raiders change their play call a little bit. Looks like they're going to stick with it as they are able to bring a blitz, and he is brought down by number 8, Brendan McCullough. That is a huge, huge sack for the Crusaders, and that would be a prime example of why you just leave that ball on the ground there and you get that first down, because now you're looking at a 3rd and 9 for the Raiders, and I had that easy first down there on the second down, but just tried something through the air, and it was not successful at all for them. Alrighty. As the Raiders get their play call, they get up to the line of scrimmage. He's got an empty set for the Raiders, so we'll most likely see a pass here at a H-back, but that's going to be left in for blocking as he rolls right. He's going to look to throw to number 4. That ball is, he lays out for it, it's caught, so that will result in a first down. So even after the big sack on 2nd down, they still are able to get that first down and keep the chains moving down the field. Crusader defense was able to get to that 3rd down, but just not able to get off the field there. The Raiders will put a running back in the backfield here. It would be number 1, Nelson. We got a blitz off the left side. He is brought down quickly by number 7, Keanu Timms. A big play there for the Crusaders. Timms just shot that gap right up the middle on a blitz and brought him down quickly. He had nowhere to go on that one as he was hit right as he got the ball. All right, that'll be a 2nd and about 12, maybe 13 for the Raiders. About 3.5 minutes left to go in this 3rd quarter, as it feels like this 3rd quarter is just flown by here tonight. All righty, and take the snap, and he rolls a little bit left. They're going to throw to number 9 for the Raiders, who's able to evade a tackle or 2 and is brought down by number 64. Bryce Montgomery for the Crusaders. This Crusaders defense was played so good here in the first half, but here so far in the second half are just a little bit rocky. Looks like almost the switches have flipped here for the Crusaders, as that defense just played lights out in the first half, and the offense couldn't quite find it. That offense not able to score here, but was able to find it, and the defense just can't seem to find it. Here is another big blitz by number 7, Keanu Timms, and he is able to just disrupt that play before it even started. Timms with 2 big hits here on this drive. As you can't draw it up any better than that one as a defensive coach, as they just didn't even get a hand on him. He almost was able to wrap up both the quarterback and the running back there because, just he got there so quickly. Looks like the timeout will probably be by the Raiders here. I was not able to get who the timeout was on, but both teams have gone over their sideline. Raiders looking to find something offensively to stop that blitz up the middle as the Crusaders. If they've gotten burned on it twice here on this drive, and although they've been able to pick up the first downs at the end of it, it's not quite how you want to run your offense. Crusaders looking to keep it going here on the defensive side. Right as I was saying that they weren't able to find it defensively so far, they flipped a switch and they found it pretty quickly. Timms looking to blitz here again for the Crusaders as he steps up to the line, and he's going to drop back number 11 on the run, quarterback run. He's tripped up. The ball will be back to about the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be about a 3rd and 10 for the Raiders. Raiders will have the ball at about the 48-yard line. little over 2 minutes left to go here in this third quarter. Crusaders looking for this big stop here. Is if they can get the stop, the Raiders will most likely be forced to punt, as I don't see why they would attempt to go for it here with this lead. Number 11 will drop back to pass for the Raiders. He's going to go to the right side to number 12, I believe, Farrar. Farrar getting a little feisty on that one as the Crusaders just try to help him up. He has quite a bad attitude on this play. I'm not quite sure what it's going to take for these refs to throw a flag on anything tonight, as that one should have been an unsportsmanlike conduct. But number 8 will be back to punt for the Raiders. That's number 8. Looks like the Crusaders will not put a man back deep to receive this punt. They're just going to let it roll and take over where it lands. It took a decent bounce for them there. It looks like they'll take over possession of the ball. Looks to be from here about the 17-yard line. Possibly could have been a little bit of better field position if they put that man back to return, but they just wanted to make sure that there wasn't going to be a fake of any sort on that play, so they kept the regular defense out there and just played it safe. As they'll regain possession here. Crusaders desperately looking for something offensively, as they just have not been able to get any points here tonight. It's been pretty tough sledding so far, but they were able to find some life on that first drive here in the second half. Looking to do the same here, but a little bit different end result as they're looking for a touchdown here, as they were not able to score last drive. Schupa waits it. He's in motion. Tim's over to the right side. He's going to pull that one and keep it. A quarterback run up the middle. Looks like he possibly got about 3 on that one. Can't quite tell from where we're standing up in the booth, but pretty decent little run for Shoop. See if run there on the first down play. We'll see if they'll stick with that run here, or if they'll go back to the air where they found most of their success on the last drive. That passes. Shoop rolls off to the right side. He's going to throw that ball to number 3. Was the intended target, but that ball is intercepted by number 7, McCain for the Raiders. Crusaders forced a big turnover there, or Raiders forced a big turnover there, as they'll take over with excellent field position here with 54 seconds left to go in the third. We do have a man down for the Crusaders, though. That's number 3, Braden Stewart. Hopefully nothing too serious for Stewart over there as he gets checked out by the trainers. We'll see what happens. Hopefully he'll be able to get to his own feet and return to this ball game pretty quickly for the Crusaders. Stewart's still down for the Crusaders as he gets checked out by the trainers. Can't quite tell if it's a upper or lower body injury for Stewart, but we're just going to pray that he's able to get up and whether he returns tonight or not, that he is not injured too badly and is able to get back out there at some point in time for the Crusaders. He is able to walk off the field for the Crusaders, so that's always a good sign when you can see somebody who's injured. They can get up and they can walk off the field. Crusaders defense is taking the field again after they forced the Raiders to punt the ball. They quickly threw that interception to give them the ball back and take him back over on defense as Raiders going to throw to number 4, but that ball just, I mean, it got nowhere close at all. Not sure if it possibly tipped or knocked down, but looks like number 1, Dan Wooden, might have got a hand on that ball to knock it down. All right, we got to run to the left side for Nelson as he is able to make a couple men miss. He's brought down by number 1, Dan Wooden, for a gain of, I think to be about 4 or 5 there on that play. It'd be about maybe a second, or it'll be about a 3rd and 5, excuse me, here for the Raiders. See what the Raiders draw up here. They've a little bit of success both on the ground and in the air here tonight, so we'll see which one they decide for here as he takes the snap. They're going to stick with the run to the left side, but he is brought down quickly by number 7, Keanu Timms, who's been a big force on that Crusader defense tonight as he has just torn the Raiders up in the backfield, getting back there just fast as he can. That play will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap up the 3rd here. The Raiders still hold on to the 12-0 lead that they had when we started the 3rd. The Crusaders came out this quarter, were able to get something going offensively a little bit in that first drive, but ultimately stalled out on that second drive, throwing a big pick, giving the ball back to the Raiders. And neither team have put up a score here in this second half as Crusaders are looking to keep it that way on the defensive side of the ball, but looking to do something quickly here to get some points on the board as they have not been able to put up anything tonight. They played so well on the defensive side of the ball, but just cannot get it clicking offensively. All right, it looks like the ball is going to be at about the 17-yard line for the Raiders, and be about a 4th and looks to be maybe 2 yards from where we're standing. Not quite sure what the official length is, but we'll see what we got here as the Raiders coach is still on the field as we get ready to start here in the 4th quarter. Alrighty, the Raiders take the field here and line up on the ball. They look to get a big first down here on a 4th and short. It's like we're going to have a flag on the field. That looks to be a delay of game as they stood in the huddle for so long that their coach just ran that clock out, and they were not able to get the ball off in time. All right, that will be about a 4th and what looks to be 7 here for the Raiders. Makes a big difference on your play call and what you're going to run here, and gives the defense a little bit of more room to work with before they give up that first down. Let's see if they can hold them here, get that ball back, start the 4th. All right, Crusaders are going to blitz off the right side as they're going to throw that ball, and that ball is going to be overthrown, pass intended for number 4, McRae. But weren't able to connect on that one, and that will result in a turnover on downs, and the Crusader offense will take over here. Crusader offense looking to duplicate what they did on that first drive of the second half. Just looking for the result of a touchdown on this drive. In any way, form, or fashion, the Crusaders have to put up a score here if they want a shot to win this ball game. Alrighty, The Crusaders offense is going to come out with a single running back and an H-back in the backfield. Crusaders will be the running back. Tim's lined up at that H-back position. Shoop at quarterback, awaiting the snap. He will run a counter play here to Crusaders as Crusaders couldn't quite find the hole there. He runs into the back of one of his linemen, but he's going to get no gain there. That'll be a second down and about 10 still for the Crusaders. See if the Crusaders elect to try something through the air here, is where they've had most of their success tonight. All right, drop back to pass. He's going to throw that one to number 2, Miles Owens. That ball is just thrown too far outside and out of bounds for Owens to even have a chance to try to pull that one in. That will be a 3rd and 10 for the Crusaders, as we've got no yards so far on this drive, as an incomplete pass and a short run by Crusaders. See what they can pull out of the bag of tricks here on 3rd down to try to convert here and keep those chains moving and maintain possession of this ball. Alrighty, Shoop wastes a snap as you have a blitz by the defense, and Shoop is going to try to evade, but he will be sacked, brought down at about the 10-yard line. Looks like the Raiders just brought too many men for the Crusaders. A handle on that one is you can't allow that if you're the Crusader line and blockers on that big 3rd down play. Shoop will be back to punt for the Crusaders, as they're going to be forced to give the ball back to the Raiders here. They just cannot find it offensively tonight. That ball would be kicked to the left side. It's not going to be quite returnable as it bounces out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. Not quite the punt that the Crusaders were looking for, but they will force them a little farther down the field. We have a flag of sorts on the field. I'm not quite sure what it is. Wait and see if we can get an official call on the field from these referees. Still have gotten no official call for what this flag is going to be. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to call a holding of sorts on one of the teams or what, but it looks like it will be a holding on the Raiders. Back them up. Looks to be more than a possible hold, as they're going to keep backing them up. There's an illegal block in the back by the Raiders. Just going to back them up a good bit, put them on the other side of the 50. So that's a big flag for the Crusaders, as it'll make the Raiders have to drive a little bit farther downfield here. Alrighty, the Raiders await the snap. Morris rolls to the left and pitches it to number 1 on an option style play, but he is wrapped up by number 8, Brendan McCullough. Brought him down after a gain of about 7 or 8 for the Raiders. That is actually a gain of 6 for the Raiders for number 1, Nelson. Be a 2nd and 4 for the Raiders. 9:53 left to go in the 4th quarter. Raiders offense probably just trying to juice some clock off of this one in this drive to, try to take the possibility of a comeback from the Crusaders away, as number 11 will roll out and look at the pass as he's going to bullet one in there to number 9. Will be called at about the 36-yard line. That will result in a 1st down for the Raiders. That was number 9, Wilson, on the catch for the Raiders. Ball thrown by number 11, Will Morris. Well, the Raiders look to drop back to pass again, as they're going to air that one out to number 12, Hayden Farrar. That's Farrar's 2nd touchdown of the game, and possibly the possibly the stamp on this one to finish this ball game out here is it's going to be a real uphill battle if the Crusaders have even a chance to try to come back here in this one. The Raiders are going to leave the offense on the field. Here is they've not gotten a PAT yet here tonight, looking to regain some of those lost points from earlier in the game. They're going to hand that ball off to Nelson on the left side, and he's met at the line of scrimmage. He falls a little bit forward, but that's going to be no good. The Raiders will take an 18-0 lead with 9:17 left to go in the fourth quarter. Crusaders kick return team is on to return this kick here. Deep returners will be number 2, Miles Owens, number 3, Braden Stewart, number 10, Josh Sykes. So far tonight, we've mostly seen Stewart in the return game. One return by Miles. Haven't seen anything over there on that right side where Sykes is. See if they'll leave this one down the middle or if one of the 2 side return men will get an opportunity here to return this kick. Be number 8. Hodge on the kick for the Lamar Raiders. Ready, and that kick is off. That kick looks to be to Stewart yet again. And Stewart will catch that ball at about the 3-yard line. Looks to take that one upfield. Stewart is going to be hit at about the 25, fall forward. Ultimately, it looks like he's going to be down at about the 27-yard line. I fully anticipate that we see the Crusaders come out here on this drive and try to throw this ball around the yard a little bit and put a quick score up on the board, as that's going to be pretty much their only option if they plan on trying to make a comeback here late in this ball game. Ready, Crusaders accompanying Shoop in the backfield. As Shoop will roll a little bit out to passes. He's brought down by number 61 for a sack at about the 15-yard line. That Crusader offensive line is just really struggling, keeping number 61. That Ranger blocked that defensive line, just really struggling. He's shooting the offense back on for the second, what looks to be almost about a 20-yard attempt here for the Crusaders. Shoops accompanied by number 9, Brady Crusaders in the backfield. Alrighty, Shoop will roll out to pass. He's going to throw back on the other side of the field. That ball is picked off by number 15 for the Raiders. He returns that one for a score. And that pick six will pretty much put a staple on this one here tonight for the Raiders. They're going to take a 24-0 lead. 8:13 left to go in the fourth. Crusaders just, I don't see any way that they're going to be able to muster up 24 points in the last 8 minutes as they are still scoreless here in this ball game. It was number 15, Jackson Bryan, on the return there. Number 8, Hodge on the kick. That kick is up. That kick is good. That'll be the first PAT attempt of a kick for the Raiders tonight. Not quite sure why they haven't been doing that all night, as he easily put that one through the uprights to make this a 25-0 ball game here in the fourth quarter. All right. Like always, we'll have number 3, Braden Stewart, 10, Josh Sykes, and 2, Miles Owens. Deep to return for the Crusaders. Haven't been able to get anything, big in the special teams game going for the Crusaders tonight. Most of our kicks have come back to about the 20, 25-yard line, but we'll see if one of these return men for the Crusaders, you know, get a little bit of extra here and maybe break something out and get this game going here for the Crusaders. It might be a little bit too far to make a comeback for the win here tonight, but you'd like to see the Crusaders keep on fighting and still try to put some points up on the board and roll into next week's game feeling a little bit better about this one. So that kick is off. The kick is up. Looks like he's going to be caught by number 3, Braden Stewart. Stewart looks for a hole in this one. Looks to cut it out of bounds. He makes a stiff arm on a guy, but he's going to go out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. As there's just nowhere for him to go on that one, and just ran out of real estate and was forced out of bounds. Alrighty, Crusaders offense will take the field. Shoop at quarterback, looking to lead his offense to get something going here. He threw a pick 6 last time out on the field, and just like to wipe that one away real quick and just get back out here and play the game that they know that they can play. That ball is going to be a run to number 9, Brady Cruthers, and that ball is going to be lost as he was just rocked in the backfield. Man, not much Cruthers can do there as he was just rocked as his line just did not even give him a chance to do anything on that run play. Raiders will take over possession. And what it looks to be about the 12-yard line, bring their offense back out. 7:56 left to go in this fourth. Looking at a Crusader team who played so good for so long in this game, and it looks like they're just falling apart here in the fourth quarter. Just can't find it offensively, defensively, or pretty much anywhere on the field, and just see if they can maybe put up a stand here. And tackle will be made by number 9, Brady Cruthers. It was number 1, Nelson, on the run. Nelson wasn't really able to get anything as Cruthers got to him pretty quickly on that play, but I'm sure the Raiders aren't really too worried about it here, as I would imagine their primary goal in this drive is to just juice some of this clock out and try to get out of here, as they pretty much already get guaranteed win here tonight. Nelson will accompany Morris in the backfield for the Raiders, as that's going to be a handoff up the middle. He's wrapped up by number 77, but he was for the Crusaders. He was able to get out of that one. He was ultimately caught by number 9, Brady Cruthers. And looks like possibly number 8, Brendan McCullough, was in on that tackle too. That'll be a 3rd and about 5 for the Raiders here. 6:50 remaining in the fourth. They enjoying a shutout 25-0 lead here. Ready to be a run to Nelson off the left side as he's able to slip through some tacklers, ultimately brought down by Brendan McCullough at about the 5-yard line. That'll result in a 4th down for the Raiders. All right, looks to be an official timeout on the field. Both teams will take it over to their sideline, talk over this 4th down attempt here. Not honestly too much riding on this 4th down attempt here. As the Raiders do enjoy a nice lead here late in the 4th, but Crusaders defense just looking to get a spark going, looking to get anything going to kind of get this game turned in the right direction. As the first half was a pretty solid performance by the Crusaders. Defense, especially, that defense played pretty lights out there in the first quarter. Offense just wasn't able to do anything to help them out in that first half, as they had very few yards. But come out here in this second half and played a pretty decent third for the Crusaders. But here in this fourth, it just seems like As the past 4 or 5 minutes of this ball game, Crusaders have just fallen apart, both offensively and defensively. Looking to clean that up a little bit here and get some, if nothing else, some momentum going into next week's ball game for the Crusaders. Alrighty, that'll be a pass to number 12 for the Raiders, but that's broken up by number 10, Josh Sykes. So that will be a turnover for the Raiders. Crusaders offense will take over deep backed up to that end zone, but it's always nice just to get that offense back on the field, get a good fourth down stop. Alrighty, Shoop in the offense back on here. Shoop looks to lead his offense to something or anything as he hands off to Crusaders up the middle. Crusaders, a little spark there, able to get that ball out for about 9-yard gain there. That'll be that was about a gain of 7 for Crusaders on that play. Be a 2nd and 3 for the Crusaders. See if they want to keep this one on the ground and just try to get some run game going and get out of this game and move on to next week, or let's see if they're going to try to air this one out here and get some points. Shoop awaits the snap. Shoop's going to hand off to, or fake the handoff to Crusaders, going to read option off to the left side. He should have a possible targeting flag. There we go. Finally see a couple flags come out of these Stripes pockets here tonight as they have just been super hesitant to throw it, but that will be a targeting play. We'll see, wait and get the official call on the field is number 18 for the Raiders. Went in on the head of the quarterback as he was going down to the ground. You just can't do that. Yeah, I don't believe the player is ejected at the high school level. Alrighty, Crusaders will take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line after the penalty for targeting. Shoop takes the snap. He's going to hand off up the middle to Crusaders. Crusaders running hard to that left side, but just, I mean, gets about 5, and that's about all. Crusaders is good for on that one as he was just met by a host of Raiders. Right in a 2nd and about 5 for the Crusaders. Shooting Crusaders are in the backfield. Trips out to the right side for the Crusaders. As we'll see if they'll pass the ball here. As they are going to hand that ball off to Crusaders on the right side. Crusaders tries to make a man miss. It's going to be brought down after a gain of about 2 yards on the play. A result in a 3rd. It looks to be about 3 yards for the Crusaders. Maybe a little bit less than that, but need a full solid 3 here to guarantee that 1st down. Let's see what the Crusaders offense draws up here on this 3rd down attempt. All right, Shoop is going to run the ball off to the left side. So he just doesn't get anything. He's brought down at the line of scrimmage. Not quite sure why the Crusaders would run that read option there late in this game, down by 25. Putting hits on your quarterback late in this game just doesn't quite make sense to me. Is you don't want to risk any injuries with a game that's out of reach here. But we'll see what the Crusaders draw up on this 4th down play. It'd be nice to extend this drive out and put some points up just to finish this ball game out. All righty, Shoop will fake the handoff. He's going to throw right side to Owens. Owens looked to have gotten down underneath that one, but Stripes are going to say he didn't, so they have the final say in it. He did signal that one for a catch. So it looks like the Crusaders offense is going to stay on the field. Did not quite read that one right, but will be a first down from about the 46-yard line for the Crusaders. And a motion left by Stewart. He's going to hand that ball off. Crusaders with a big block on the left side as Stewart's able to make a couple men miss, and Stewart's going to look to have gotten the first down on that play. Hard to tell as he's on the opposite side of the field from where we were standing here tonight, but for the official ruling on the field, the sticks will be moved down. That'll be another first down for the Crusaders. Crusaders look to have found something offensively tonight. Not sure if we do with some subs on defense here late in this game or if it's just what it is, but it's too little too late here for the Crusaders to try to make a comeback. A motion right by Timms is Timms going to catch the handoff off the right side. Gain of maybe 2 or 3 for Timms on the play is a hard fought 2 or 3 there, but he's not able to break anything out. I think it should be about a second down and about 7 or 8 for the Crusaders. Shoop is going to be by himself in the backfield as the Raiders don't bring anybody extra. Shoop throws a ball that really should have never been thrown to a covered up number 9, Brady Cruther. That ball is picked off by number 15, who is fighting to try to return this one. Not quite sure why that ball was thrown right there, as Cruthers was just covered up on that play and no possibility of bringing that ball in, but that will be a turnover, as that is the first down for the Raiders. Ball is going to be at about the 45-yard line. There's a minute 30 left in this game. Surely we'll see a couple kneel downs here for the Raiders, and they'll just take this one to the house, as there's no reason to even attempt to try to score anymore here. And that is what we'll see from the Raiders as Morris takes the ball and kneels it down here. Crusaders in this one came out and played a pretty clean first half. Pretty clean third quarter, too, is going into this fourth. You thought you might have a possibility for a comeback. So the score was, I believe, still 13-0 as we entered the third quarter. Just after a few mistakes offensively, some picks, some fumbles, some scores by the Raiders, they just extended this one out to too big of a lead for the Crusaders to even have a chance to come back in the fourth. Crusaders just weren't able to find it offensively here tonight. Hopefully have to hit the field this week in practice to try to figure something out as the Crusaders take on East Rankin next week away down in Pelahatchie. That game will be at 7 o'clock like always, and you can watch that game here live on the Park Place Athletics YouTube page. We'll be up and streaming and have that one available for you to watch, and we hope you're back with us next week and tune in to watch our ball game as the Crusaders look to take on the East Rankin